Scrapbooking booking again, and this is project 2. Look at how cute this is, and there's a special technique. If you can see the butterflies in the tone on tone, there's a special technique with this kit. So this is real fun, and you need to think about all the different shapes that the die cuts come in and what you may want to do with your die cut carrier sheets. So anyway, this is super cute with all the little bunnies. And I did find, I was missing a butterfly, but I did find it. So you'll see that on the third project. Here we go. Okay, this is Dorothy back with Scrapbooking, and I am going to do project 2 for Storybook Life. And we're going to do something fun here. Now, I popped out all of the die cuts and did all the cutting, but let me just show you that there were a bunch of butterflies that were on this little, they were die cuts. So I popped them out and I threw it out. But then when I started looking at the instructions, I noticed that there were butterflies on the paper. And so I thought, I don't know where, they didn't give me a stamp for that. So where is that? Well, you know, when you read the instructions, it's amazing. It says, remove the butterfly from the sheet of die cuts, place it over the cardstock, and then use a blending brush to rub Lost Lagoon over the stencil. So I'm going to use a sponge, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these like this and see how this works with a sponge. It has a stipply look, which I don't mind. And you can just keep on adding more and more to it. I'm actually using the dark side of the paper. So let me get one more here. I thought this is a very clever use of the carrier sheet for the butterflies. So we're just going to get some use out of a complete scrap that I literally threw away and had to go digging in the trash, my favorite thing to do, to find it. So there's my butterflies. And then I'm going to put some more butterflies down here. Now you may get a more even look if you use your blending brush. I just like to sponge. But I love that they're using this so you're not really stamping, but you are adding to your paper crafting. So this is something when you pull things off of your die cut sheets, get a good look at that die cut sheet and see if that's something that you could use in this way. I mean, it's cheap, getting the most use out of things. So here we go. So that's pretty darn cool, I think. Of course, I have ink all over myself now. Okay, so let me go ahead and do, so that's this side, and then what does the other sheet look like? So they want them like over here and over here. So that's so this part, these pieces go over here, and then we're going to go over to the edge. don't want to go over the edge here. I try to get in there as much as I can. So there's one side, and then we've got, this is going to go like round in here. I love this. One more butterfly to go. There's quite a bit of ink in this sponge. And probably all over my fingers too. There we go. I'm going to throw that out because it's soaking. And my fingers are a mess. Trying to take, I just don't want it to smear all over everything, basically. Okay, let me scooch this up under here. Okay, so we've got go back to the beginning page, the first page. Okay, so this first one is going to be 1.25 inches. Down from the top. And 1.5. So there's a half and there's 1. So there's 1.5. Then once you get the first piece in, then you can get the next piece in, which is this. I really like this little plaid. And then we can just add this one. If you like the plaid, you can put the plaid. There should have been more room down at the bottom here. I wonder. Let me see. What are the measurements on this? I wonder if I miscut that too. So they're both 9 by 9.5. I would think it has to be along here. So let's see. 9 by 9.5. But this actually looks more like an inch from the top. So I wonder if they gave us the wrong measurement. I think it's just an inch from the top. So I'm going to take this off. And put it just an inch from the top. So there we go, and we're going to have our pictures are going to be, so there's a 4 by 6. That's going to go up here. It's always good if you're going to line things up, do it from the long edge rather than from the short edge. And this is going to be 4 1/8 over. And just a smidge down. Okay, and then we've got one going here. That's going to be kind of like that, and then we've got, if you don't want to use these photo placeholders, you don't need to. Up to you. So this is going to be like this. And then we've got this sweet little bunny. So he's going to pop up next to the picture. So sweet. Look at that sweet little face. And then our little butterfly. Is also going to pop up off the page. And I've got these little dimensionals. Whoops. Oh, well. Messed that one up. Took 2 with me. perfect to pop up little animals and flowers and butterflies. You just kind of want them. And I could actually add some more butterflies over here because they didn't show up very much, did they? And this is going right up here. And we have some bunny special that's going right here. And I know exactly who that is. Okay, so let me go. Always in the trash. Huh. Okay, I am just going to carefully place these. Okay, I guess I should leave them out just in case. It's the only thing about inking is you get inky fingers. That's okay. Okay, there's page 1. And let's go on to page 2 now. Okay, page 2. So this says, I am just going to go ahead and do it 1 inch from the top like I did the other page, so they line up. And that is 1.5 over. There. And then we've got I am putting this, I'm overlapping it so that there's about 1 inch down here, just so you know what I'm doing. And then there's a, let's see if I can, here's the strip of carrots, a carrot border. And that's going to go on top of And you never know when you're going to need another carrot, so we're just going to put that over there and stick it back onto the sheet. And then we've got okay, this is going to go here, and then we've got a little 3x3, and that's going to go so this is going to go like this. And then the 3x3 is gonna kind of overlap here. See, if you can kind of roll those up and then they can overlap. So you can still put the pictures, scooch it underneath. Okay, and here's the die cut where that's going to be for the date. So that's going to go right under here. And then our little journaling card, which is very cute, is going to go right in here. And then we've got, okay, this is going to go like this with the little bunny. So he's going to get popped up too. So we can use these little guys. And see, we have another sheet to throw out. Yay! We put our little bunny right there next to his carrot. In some place around here, there should be a butterfly. I am missing a butterfly. There's a blue butterfly. See all this paper that's left? This is what's left from this workshop. Lots of strawberry paper and some blue plaid. How pretty is that? So you could totally do all sorts of layouts with this. Problem is I'm missing my little butterfly. He'll pop up someplace, I am sure. Well, there's supposed to be a butterfly going right here. I'm sure he'll pop up. Anyway, we'll have to come up with something else to go there. But here's the layout. Let me show you. Don't let this throw you off. Okay, there we go. I'm going to find something for that. Anyway, here we go for project 2 of Storybook Life. So thank you for watching. Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking. Thanks for watching my channel. Please subscribe and learn along with me. Thank you. Bye-bye.